So you're thinking about moving to Vail, Arizona? Today we're going to go ahead and hop in the computer and I'll show you around Vail using Google Maps. We'll check out some of the different neighborhoods as well as some of the amenities in the area, but I'll also show you the commutes that you would have to get to different places in Tucson. And if you hang around till the end, I'll show you some of our favorite places to check out, which if you watched our Vail vlog video or our Vail pros and cons video, you may have heard us mention some of these places. So let's go ahead and get started right now. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith, and my husband Dustin and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, we got you covered. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and let us help you make a smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump into our Google Maps now, and I'll take you around Vail. All right, so here we are on our Google Maps now. And as you can see, I'm zoomed out pretty far, but that's because I just want to take a moment to talk about where Tucson is in relation to Phoenix, because I find that a lot of the times people know where Phoenix, Arizona is, but not so much Tucson, or maybe you're deciding between the two. But here on the top left is Phoenix. As you can see, Phoenix is a large city, very complex highway system. And if you travel down I-10, you will hit Tucson in about 2 hours. This is the greater Tucson area. And as you can see, compared to Phoenix, we don't have the huge highway system. We have one main freeway that runs through, and that is I-10. So that's going to be the main route of travel if you're trying to get from one end of Tucson to the other. The good thing is, since it's not as big of a city, you can generally get anywhere in Tucson within an hour. So let me go ahead and zoom in on Tucson here. Fun fact, I was actually born on Luke Air Force Base in Phoenix, and then we moved down to Tucson shortly after, and I've been here ever since. And I grew up in the Vail area, so I could talk about that all day, but for the purposes of this video, we'll keep it relatively short. So here is the greater Tucson area, as you can see, and Vail is an unincorporated area about 24 miles southeast of Tucson. And let me zoom in a little bit so you can see where Vail is, but I'm going to stay about right here just so we can talk about some commute times real quick, because I know that is important. So let's cover that first. Vail is really close to the freeway, to I-10 that we were talking about, where you can get from one side of the city to the other. So depending on where you are in Vail, you're going to be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes proximity to the freeway. And from the freeway, you can get to downtown Tucson, which is right in here, within about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic. And we have a lot of military clients that live in Vail, work on Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, which is right here. And that's going to be about a 30-minute commute. Let me clear that off here. And if you need to get to the airport, as you can see, again, about a 30-minute commute here. So I-10, and here is the freeway. Now, if you are looking for more recreational, let's pull up here. One of the places that we love to go, either during the summertime to get away from some of the hotter temperatures, or during the wintertime when we do actually get some snow. You're not going to see much snow in Tucson, but we do get some up at Mount Lemmon, right up here. So since there's not a big highway system like there is in Phoenix, you do have to hit a lot of the surface streets. It is going to take you a little over an hour to get to the top of Mount Lemmon from Vail. But again, if you're trying to get out of those hot temperatures or up to go see some snow, it's a great place to go. Now, another fun one is if you like wineries. Oh, let me erase that here, get out. If you like wineries, Sonoyta has a lot of vineyards, and you will see, let me just show you. So again, Vail right here. and down here is Sonoyta. Now it looks further, but it's only about a 45-minute trip. A lot of wineries down there, and just really almost kind of a different area altogether. So in Tucson, driving around, you'll see a lot of cactuses. You get down to Sonoyta, you just see like the rolling hills and the vineyards, and it's very pretty. Let's clear this out. If you are looking for other day trips, you can also get down to Tombstone, which is a great place to check out. That's about an hour drive. And then Bisbee is another fun one. That's about an hour and a half. So now let's get into Vail, and we'll start off by talking about some of the communities. Now, there's quite a few communities. Vail has been growing a lot over the last several years, so we're not going to talk about everything, but we'll cover a few of them real quick. So first community I want to talk about is Del Lago. Now, Del Lago is a master plan community. As you can see the green here, this is the golf course. The subdivisions in Del Lago were built around the golf course. A lot of them are about 20 years old, but we do have some new construction going on in this area where there's still houses being built. So if you're looking for something newer, that could be a great option. There's a mix. It's mainly non-gated communities, but there are a couple gated communities in here. There is a restaurant, which is actually quite good. We go there pretty often. And there's a 55 and up community right here, Del Webb. So that's one of our 255 and up communities in Vail. Let me take this off here real quick, and I'll show you actually real quick where the other 55 and up community is. So Altura, or also known as Academy Village, is this area here, about 5 minutes up the road north from where Del Webb was. Clear out of that. And then we'll talk about Rincon Trails, which is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods. Similar to Del Lago, except not quite so track home-ish. So you're gonna have a lot of the track style homes in Del Lago. Rincon Trails, they're more semi-custom homes on a little bit more property. So if you want a little bit more elbow room, that may be a great neighborhood for you. Del Lago is going to be your 300 to about mid 500,000 range for houses, and you get into Rincon Trails here, and that's going to be about 400,000, upwards of 700,000. So I'll zoom in here. So this is the Rincon Trails area, and you'll find a mix, but it's mainly a southwestern style home opposed to the contemporary that you'll see in Del Lago. Put this again. And we will come up here and talk about Rock and K. So you'll see Rock and K on here twice. This section over here is considered older Rock and K, the original Rock and K, the ranch estates. Now in this area, you're gonna find houses that are definitely on more property, a little bit older, but there are people that have bought land and are building newer houses in there or updating at this point. And those homes are going to range anywhere from about $500,000 well up into the $1 million range. Now over here, new Rock and K, they are building another master plan community similar to Del Lago. No golf course right here though. And you have your builders like KB, Lennar, Pulte, and Richmond American in there, but they are also starting a Del Webb community right here. So there will actually be 355 and up communities in Vail. And those houses just started being built within the past 3 years, and they range anywhere from about 350,000, and you can get well into the 600,000 range, maybe even higher depending on the options you select, right? Let me exit this, and we will talk about the last community that I want to cover is Coyote Creek. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more on the luxury side of things, Coyote Creek is a great option. The homes in here generally start around the $750,000 range and go upwards of 1.5 to 2 million. Beautiful custom homes and on acreage. So if you're looking for elbow room, you're going to get the most out of Coyote Creek right there. We'll exit this and let's talk about some of the things to do in Vail. So as you can see, all these nice little spots on here, I've saved some of our favorite places and just places that we go frequently. I'll start off here by talking about the farmers market. So on the weekends, there's the Rincon Valley Farmers Market, and you'll find fresh fruits, vegetables, you'll find food vendors out there, craft vendors. I mean, it's really fun to go out there on the weekend and see what's out there. And another fun one is Colossal Cave. We've talked about Colossal Cave in some of our other videos, so we're not going to get into it too much, but Colossal Cave here, you can actually go down into the cave. There's 2 different tours you can do. And it maintains about a 70-degree temperature in there year round. So especially during the hot summer months, it's a great place to go check out, cool off. The kids do have to be 5 and up there that we found out. So we recently took our oldest and he had such a good time. If you have people coming in from out of town that you want to show around, it's a great place to take them. They also do horseback riding tours over there as well. As you can see, another area that we have starred right here, Boomerang Riding Adventures. That's something great to check out. And then let's talk about some of the other amenities and some of the schools while we're here. So this is all newer to the area, just been built in the last couple years, where we now have a Safeway, Chase Bank, Walgreens, McDonald's, Taco Bell, dentist, barber. I mean, pretty much anything that you could need within close range, you're gonna be within 5 to 10 minutes if you're in Vail. One of our favorite places over here between the railroad tracks is Vail Coffee Stop. So we'll try to stop in there and get some coffee. Over there, you'll have the Vail Thrift Store and the Community Food Bank. And it's a neat little place to check out. A lot of historic buildings right there. And then over here, you have Montgomery's Grill and Saloon. There's a Arizona Pizza Company right next door, gas station over here. Safeway also has a gas station. You have storage units. I mean, pretty much anything that you could need is now in Vail, but if you're looking for like a Home Depot or a Costco, you are gonna be traveling a bit further. So anywhere from, 30 to 40 minutes for those. But if you go over, let's zoom out here, not far, within about a 10 to 15 minute drive, you can actually get over to the Rita Ranch area, and there's quite a bit over there. There's a Fry's, there's more restaurants, there's a Walmart right here. So a lot of the things that you don't have in Vail, you have within close proximity. Again, if they're not right there within 15 minutes, you'll travel about 30 to 45 minutes to get to the other amenities that you may be interested in. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, I can't not mention one of our favorite places here. Now it's a little bit further, and we'll talk about this in our other video, our Corona Day Tucson video. Once we get into that, it's kind of part of Vail, kind of not, but our Genziano's right here. Italian food, pizza, probably my favorite pizza in the entire Tucson area. And then if you're looking for something to do, we have Saguaro National Park East up here. Now it's not technically in Vail, but it's just outside of Vail. And if you watch our other videos, we talk about Saguaro National Park East quite a bit and even take you through there. Quite stunning. I mean, just breathtaking, the different trails that you can hike through there. And last but not least, you can see that I have Saguaro Corner starred here. This is a restaurant, but it's not just any restaurant. This is where me and my husband met. I was a bartender at the age of 19 for about a year or so there. And that is where we met, and we've been together ever since. That's pretty much all I have to show you on Vail. Again, if you have any questions, you're thinking about moving to the area, or just want to hear some more pros and cons about it, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We know everything about the area and we're happy to share any of that information with you. We'll talk to you soon.